Hmm.
Yo, 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 what's the word, man? It's your boy Smoking Me TV. Welcome to the Smokehouse. You already know we about to catch the cipher guy. My man Isreal, Mercado, you know what I mean? Up and coming fighter. And he's been in the ring sparring with some of the best of them. And then I got my special co-host today, my man Maniac. You already. Let's get into it. Yo, what's going on, Israel?
Not much, man. That's some technical difficulties right here, man. I'm trying to get this thing cracking right here, but I ain't as savvy as you, G. I see you got the backdrop and
You're not,
everything.
yo, bro. Believe it or not, man. Yo, Maniac just asked me about how I got the backdrop. The backdrop is the easiest shit on here, bro. That shit ain't nothing spectacular. Believe it or not, bro. I
You know
ain't got
what?
no green screen, no green screen back here, no none of that. That just comes with the program.
That's what I'm talking about, man. So, okay, so are you on the app right now? Because I had to open it on my browser, dude.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm on my laptop in the browser
Mm.
on
Oh,
StreamYard.
okay. I feel you. I feel you. Okay, I'm on the phone, man. I was trying to connect this thing right now. That's why I was like, okay, cool. Trying to be cool out here too, man. But it didn't work out so good. But it's all good. We here though.
Yeah, now we definitely here. We definitely here. Everything good with you, though, my brother?
Hey, man, I can't complain, brother. You know what I mean? It's beautiful Cali weather right here. I'm all the way in California, man. How's the weather out there? New York.
Yo, shit, it's nice, but it's bro, I'm in New York, man. It's humid like a motherfucker.
Oh, it's humid right now?
Yo, you can't even hardly breathe outside, man. It's hot as shit.
Yeah, nah, man. It's hot out here, but it ain't humid like that.
Yeah, it's humid as hell out here, man. It's humid.
Okay, I feel you. That's what's up,
Alright.
man. What's up with y'all? What's up with you, Maniac? Where you out of, man? You out of New York too?
Nah. I'm from Atlanta, but I live in Carolina.
Oh, okay, I feel you. I feel you, man. For sure.
My man put the specs on, man.
Gotta
Getting
take, got
getting
him. Hey, man.
intellectual on us, huh?
We chopping it up, man. We ain't fighting right now. We chopping it up.
Were you already? But yo, tell us a little bit. You know what I'm saying about like your early childhood and things like that. What led you
My
into
child,
boxing?
my childhood, man. Well, I come from a Nicaraguan family. In Nicaragua, man, it's only two sports, baseball and boxing, man. That's all we live and breathe, man. Growing up, man, I had a good childhood, man. Good parents, hardworking parents. I'm the youngest out of six. You know what I mean? They were all born in the motherland, except for my youngest sister. Well, my youngest sister to me. You know what I mean? Though, um, so yeah, man. And early on, I was introduced to fighting, brother, since we have a boxing family. Watching all the fights, man. Like the guys in my era were like Shane Mosley, Oscar De La Hoya, Trinidad, those guys, Vargas and stuff like that. So that's the kind of era I grew up on. And but my peoples, man, my brother was an ex fighter, so they were brought up on Chavez, um, all those fights, man. Trinidad as well, Roy Jones, all those fighters from that era. So that's kind of how I kind of came up a little bit, man. And I started off as a kid. We used to grow up, man, street fighting. That shit was fun. It was more like sport, you know what I mean? It wasn't like animosity, no hate, you know what I mean? It was just like sport. Hey, okay, we fight, okay, for sure, shake hands, that's it. So that's kind of how we grew up. And then I noticed I had a talent for it, you know what I mean? I will mix up these dudes real quick, man, hit them with that speed, taking off first, getting off first, and from then on out, man, I just wanted to fight, man. I wanted to fight. My brother was an amateur fighter, so um, I begged him to take me to the gym. Begged him to take me to the gym. He whooped my ass a lot of times in the garage, man, with the gloves on, and that's how we learned. And we're here now, man.
All right, all right. So you said to y'all that was just fun. You just fighting out in the street. So you was out there just beating on people, huh?
Pretty much, you know what I mean. Pretty much, yeah, school and stuff like that. You know what I mean. Just if I remember right, man, I remember one school year. It was like fifth or fourth grade. I had like 27, 30 fights under my belt as a kid. So I was like, okay, for sure. You know what I mean? Like it was something that I got comfortable with, and it really I built a callus on the hands. You know what I mean? But then once I stepped in the ring, it was something way different. Something way different because I was the type of fighter that um I was just thrown to the wolves. You know, in sparring, they wouldn't be like, okay, we're gonna put you with a guy your same experience. Nah, throw his ass to the wolves. You feel me? So that was kind of discouraging, man. But at the same time, I will always come back the next day and the next day, the next day, and and just stay passionate about it, man. You know what I mean? I just learn slowly, start learning, little by little.
All right, all right. Your amateur career. How how
Uh,
how many fights you got?
I had around, I want to say over 100, like a little bit over 100 fights. Um, I didn't have the best, like the best amateur career, but it wasn't bad. You know, what I mean, it wasn't bad. I made it to Olympic trials, so that says everything. You know, what I mean, I fought the Golden Gloves a couple times. I fought names like Sofimo Lopez, Stephen Fulton. Um, the list goes on, man. You know what I mean? So every time I'm on an interview or some shit, man, I always forget. You know, and then it comes back later. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot. You know what I mean? So I fought Stephen Fulton, Teofimo Lopez. There was quite a few guys, man. You know what I mean? Gary Russell. Who else, man?
Which Gary Russell?
The one I think is Antoine.
All right,
Not Antoine. Is he the 40
Antonio.
pounder?
Antonio.
Antonio. Okay, he's a bantamweight, right?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So against him, we
yeah.
fought in the
I'm
semifinals.
going to interview him Saturday.
Oh, for sure. That's cool, man. Yeah, we had a chess match, dude. You know, we had a chess match. It was a good fight. It was in Utah, the finals at the Golden Gloves. And
Mm.
I did work. I'm not gonna lie, I did work, man. I had him bloody in the nose. He couldn't hit me. It was like a chess match. It was it was very few punches thrown, and it was just like I was trying to pop my jab, but it was just so like in an intellectual fight, man. Because this dude was knocking everybody the fuck out in the first round with that right hook. Boom, boom. Everybody was just falling. And I was like, oh hell no, that ain't gonna bother be me. Fuck that. I'm about to bob and weave in that bitch. You know what I mean?
I can dig
Fuck
it.
that.
I
You know
can
what I
dig
mean?
it.
So
Bro,
so
the
yeah.
thing about the amateurs though, Israel, is like you with 100 some fights, you're not gonna be able to remember everybody. But
It's a lot.
and the thing on top of that is it's a small community for real when you're amongst the elite. So you fight, a lot of people fight each other a lot and they see each other a lot. That's why you always hear the term like, oh yeah, when we was growing up in the amateurs together.
That's 100% correct, man. That's 100% correct. Yeah, you ain't gonna remember everybody, but like you said, amongst those guys, man. But you know what? I was always the underdog. I was never on that level like that. I was never had the relationship that most fighters on that elite level have with the USA boxing and the guys like that. So I was always the underdog. And then after the fights, man, I always get a lot of recognition because guys are like, "Whoa, wait a minute, you just went up in there and did that with this dude." And I was like, all right, cool. And like even now, my professional career, I still get the same treatment, bro. Like even on the casinos and like the odds and all that stuff. And it's like, you know what? I don't pay attention. But like Mike Tyson said, I don't care about numbers. I don't pay attention to numbers. I just go out there and I fight, man. That's it.
All right, and you said you come from California, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Born
sir.
and raised.
Pomona, California. Pomona.
All right, all right,
That's about 30 miles from LA.
all right. Cool. Um, you got any questions, real quick, Maniac?
Oh yeah. I was gonna let you do your thing first.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, you can always jump
Okay.
in. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you ready, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Whenever you
So
ready to ask a question.
um so what actually made you pull the trigger on going pro? Like, I know you was in the amateurs, you had these fights, but what in your heart made you want to actually turn pro?
I didn't even want to turn pro, honestly.
Yeah, that's why I
To
asked.
be
Yeah.
quite honest, I didn't want to turn pro. You know what I mean? Because I was in the top five, man, with the hard efforts, man, that I put in. Like I said, being the underdog and not really being recognized from USA boxing and all that shit. Um, it was hard, man, especially when in our weight division, our the dude got elected to go to the Olympics without going to the trials. So that was heartbreaking for me because I work hard, man, and I did that shit all by myself, man. I went out to Philly, qualified for Olympics by myself, no coach, no nothing, and I qualified. I beat five dudes. I fought tough fighters, and then once after that happened, um, the the trials, they pretty much let us know like a month or two ahead that there wasn't going to be. There's still going to be trials, but the guy's already elected to go. Carlos Balderas. No, you guys know Carlos Balderas?
Nah, I don't know him.
Yeah, I heard of him. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
that dude. I fought him. I fought him in the amateurs twice. I beat him once. He beat me once. It was bullshit, man. It was bullshit because this dude is just like a ass kisser to the USA Boxing Committee and all that shit, man.
That's
So
tough, man.
that's what happens. And I guess he went to the WSB and he ranked something. So they're like, you don't got to go to trials. So after that, I
hmm
was kind of lost, bro. I was lost. I was like, what the fuck I do from here? You know what I mean? I was like, you know what? There's really, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know what I do from here. And then all of a sudden, my coach I was working with, Dave Martinez out of La Habra. He's a cut man. He's not really a coach like that, but he said, "Hey, check it out. We can make your debut this day." I said, "All right, cool. Let's do it." That's
yeah,
something. That's something else to set my sights on, and that's kind of what made me pull the trigger.
bro. The thing about USA boxing that a lot of people don't know, and you probably is you're educating a lot of up and coming amateurs. That USA boxing is I mean, amateur boxing is a dirty game for real. It's a
You're not
lot of
hearing all the
favoritism
time.
going on.
100%, 100%.
So when you transitioned, right? What was different to you from the pros to the amateurs that you like? Yo, I got to get it together
You know
right
what?
now.
I'm sorry. Finish your question.
To where you was like, yo, you know what? I got to change this. I got to figure. You know what I'm saying? I got to tighten this up because this ain't gonna fly. You know what I'm saying? What I'm doing right now ain't gonna fly in the pros.
Oh, you know what, man? It wasn't much, man. It wasn't much. You know what it was for me? It was the crowd, the people, man. Because I remember growing up, man. As an amateur boxer, in my early days, man. It was people would fucking laugh at me. Oh, this dude think he a boxer? Oh, what the fuck? I mean, negativity. Even in my own family, and amongst friends or just amongst people just in the boxing game, they really underestimated me. So when I had everybody come out, it's like it's different because now it's not just me. I don't just show up to the tournament. Now I gotta have a crowd behind me. Now it's like okay, in California when I fought amateur, I didn't really get that much love because you know how that saying goes, man. More they love you around the world, more they hate you around your section. So I felt like um, they wouldn't show me love, and when I go outside of the state, whatever, man. You know what I mean? Out here is predominantly Mexican people, Latino. Out here,
Yeah,
when I would go out of state and fight, man, I would appeal to the black community, everybody, Puerto Rican, everybody loved the way I fought. So I felt like the difference in love and all that shit, like just like the amount of love that I was getting. So once I came to pros, I was like, okay, wait a minute, now I gotta bring all these people to the show. Now I gotta like be a little bit more like fan friendly person. You know what I mean? Like kind of being your fan base and stuff like that. So that was difficult for me in the beginning, but after my debut, I seen how much love I was getting, and just like the reaction from people, and it was very unexpected. So that was something that I had to adjust to for sure.
all right. And then coming through the pros, you done sparred with some of them dudes, huh?
Yeah,
You
quite a
got some
few.
names under your belt. Your mic is muted.
You on mute, Israel.
You on
Oh, okay,
mute.
I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah, I sparked. Yeah, man, I'm getting used to this. But I sparked quite a few people, man. I mean, just a couple people that just fought, man. I can just say that I from just the recent fights, Arnold Barbosa, Mark Masayo. I fought Mark Masayo, sparred him. John Cepeda, a bunch of fucking dudes. Honestly, man. I mean, now that you mention it, man, it's kind of like it's kind of hard to think about it, man. It's been in there with a bunch of dudes. Joseph Diaz, Jojo Diaz. Um,
Some good names.
yeah, man, quite a few guys, brother. Like to be honest,
Jojo Diaz ain't nothing to sneeze at.
what was that?
I said Jojo Diaz, he really ain't nothing to sneeze at. People downplay him, but I think he just a little bit underrated. I think he a little bit better than what people talk about.
Yeah, yeah, he is. But I really rock with Honor Barboza. So that's the first name he
Yeah,
said, and that was the one that made me like, that's a good one.
Leo Santa Cruz. Um, Leo Santa Cruz. Who else, man?
Leo, my dude. I like Leo.
Yeah, man.
I like Leo.
Leo Santa Cruz. Shoot, man. I can. The list goes on, brother. Honestly, it's just, Ivan Redcash, the Russian motherfucker.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
not really known like that, but dude can crack, and
Now,
he's
believe it or not, he a little bit more known than what people think too, because he
he's
got
cool.
those. He got a couple of sparring sessions that went viral out there. Like him and Tank sparred, and they got that all over the place.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
That was abuse, man. That was sparring. That was like violating
look,
probation right there.
Tank was beating the brakes out of him, man.
Oh yeah, that was ugly, man. That was ugly. But the list goes on, man. And like every time I'm already chopping it up, I always come with a brain fart and shit. Um, yeah, dude, it's
Yeah,
been
nah,
quite a few people.
I already know. You know what I'm saying? You been around him. And you in the
Yeah,
135 division, right?
right. 135. Actually, he just sparred too. The dude just fought Tilfimo. He wasn't really known like that. That dude, Pedro Campa.
Yeah.
I sparred him a couple of times leading up to the fight. Um,
Mm.
and I was very surprised how that fight, how it went, and I was very surprised how many rounds it went. I thought he was gonna get knocked out early.
Oh, you thought he was?
Yeah, because he just gets caught too much, man. He just gets caught too much. But you could see that in the early rounds, man. Teofimo's kind of hesitant, and he didn't really want to pull the trigger like that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Tio got to learn the division. You know what I'm saying? It's a division he ain't
Right.
never been at.
It's different.
Yeah, yeah, it's different. He gonna have
It's
some
different.
issues. He gonna have some
Yeah,
issues.
man.
I think he gonna take a couple of them dudes, but I think he gonna fall short trying to get to top at 140.
Oh, of course, man. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be difficult. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't see him beating. I mean, I don't know. How you guys think that Barbosa fight is gonna go?
Him and Barbosa.
Yeah.
If Barbosa get that fight,
I got Barbosa winning. I'm sorry. I got Barbosa winning. I think Fimo he can box and he can crack, but
I'm
um
gonna go with Tio.
yeah, I rock with Arnold Barboza for real. He's sharp. He's sharp for me.
The reason why I would say okay, like it's kind of like a 50-50 is because I see I last time because all tall is Barbosa. He's pretty tall, right? He's tall,
Yeah,
man. What happened? I think that Teofimo has a hard time fighting against tall guys. So um, like when he fought Nakatani, he gave him a hell of a run. You know
yeah,
what I
he
mean?
definitely did. He definitely did.
That was a close fight, and he has
Definitely
that
did.
reach. But you know what? I don't know, man. I don't trust that dude or Barboza. I don't know. I don't for something about it, something about him. But you know what I mean. He does something. He does something to make fighters feel comfortable in there. You know what I mean?
It
He's
is
a big
50-50
dude.
though, Israel. It is
Yeah, he's a
50-50,
big
but
dude.
I'm leaning a little bit more towards Barboza for real.
I'm
Okay,
Um
that's
leaning on
interesting.
Tio
I
for
think
that
he's
one.
I think he's very tricky. He's crafty.
I
And
think they're trying to push
even
him.
though
I think they're trying to push Till to win that fight. Obviously, you know what I mean. I feel like they
mhm,
see more money in him against Josh Taylor. I mean, who really wants to watch Barbosa versus Taylor? I mean, that'll be an
right.
interesting fight, but
If he beat Tio,
oh yeah,
they'll be asking for it,
of course, of
guaranteed.
course.
Yeah, I think he crafty, man, but and he's sharp. But T.O. definitely has the explosion. Like he's very explosive. He's way more explosive than Barboza by far.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what'll make it probably 50-50 for me. But I'm
For some
leaning
reason,
towards
I don't know if you
Barboza.
guys noticed it too. Tell me if I'm mistaken. I noticed that before at 35, Till used to look ripped, like rip. At 140, he didn't look that ripped, man. He
Right,
looked like
right.
he just looked like a stuck. Like before, he had the body of like kind of like bulky, but also like kind of like cut in certain, like you know what I mean, like
Hmm.
kind of solid. Like now he kind of gave me like he just like a solid type of cat. Like he don't got that body. Like he's not chiseled enough.
Right,
You know
right.
what I mean?
He
That's
probably still got to mold his soul. He mold his body into that weight class. It's a new weight
probably
class.
so.
You know
Maybe
what
so.
I'm saying? It's different for him.
It's different. It's different.
You
Or
know what I'm
maybe,
saying?
or maybe, do you think that he just cut too much weight? Because he should have. Because he's fighting at 140. Why the hell is he weighing 137, 130? You know how much he weigh? Something like
Yeah,
that. Super light. It's like, dude,
yeah.
you should come in 140 on the dot.
he might have been doing a lot more strength and conditioning instead of like just ripping his body up for real,
Yeah, because
trying to bulk up.
you you know he had that issue with his heart and all of that.
Right, right. Yeah,
Hey,
he
so
had a he had like all kinds of issues, man. Who you talking about, Teal?
hmm
Yeah. So yeah. I think he said he has a like a tear in his
Yeah,
esophagus or
no,
something like
no, it's
that.
his esophagus, not his heart. My mistake. And his
Something like that.
esophagus.
Something like that, bro. But
so let me
yeah,
ask you
but
this, Israel. So when you finally made that transitions from the amateurs to the pro, did you feel like being a pro fit your style more? Like for example, when I was in the amateurs, I didn't really like the amateur style of boxing of just coming in there throwing a million punches, and you know what I'm saying. So like being a pro, like do you feel like you have more time to work and you can be more smoother and actually show people your style?
you know what? Yeah. In the pros is obviously more different, and in the beginning, I had like a little trouble because I like to let my hands go. You know what I mean? I'm all like speed, boom, 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 punching, but it's like okay. After that, I'm like, wait a minute, I don't have to do so much now. Now it's like okay, a lot of touching, measuring, sticking
Hmm.
out the jab, and then boom, being explosive. You know what I mean? I learned that a little bit later, but I feel like because I have so much inactivity in my like career, bros, that once I get in there, like I just want to pop off. You know what I mean?
Right.
But one thing that I do notice is that just the slips and like seeing punches like is a lot more easier for me, man, because I'm a fighter that I got defense and I let my hands go too. So
Hmm.
just noticing that when guys throw their punches, just how to move and just how to do like different things, like using my head in there, like in the clinch when motherfuckers are trying to be rough. I know how to rough somebody up too.
Right.
I could box circles around you, and I could come in and get you with a shot. Guess what? Referee's on the other side. Okay, well that shot was a little closer to the hip than the belt line. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I could do different things. Um, so I learned like little tricks, tips and tricks and stuff like that, like from older fighters, like old school fighters.
Right.
But at the end of the
Yeah.
day, I've had so much inactivity in my career that every time I got in there, I just wanted to let my shit off. You feel me?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Okay, for
T,
sure.
what's your like what's your regimen getting ready for these fights? You on mute?
As far as just training or
Training mentally, like how do you psych yourself up to get ready for your opponent?
you know what, man? A lot of my road work, I like to do a lot of my road work alone. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff I do alone. You know what I mean? I haven't really had the team like before. I mean, like no, I never really had a team with me every 24/7, having a coach on me, man, taking care of me, making sure. No, I had to do everything on my own. So I knew that, you know what? I'm a grown man. I have to do this on my own. Kind of how I went to Philly on my own, and I earned myself a spot in the Olympic trials, like that. You know what? I'm by myself. I'm a grown man. If I don't do this, I ain't lying to nobody. I'm lying to myself. You know what I
Mm.
mean? I gotta go out there and I gotta put in work. I gotta go out there when I spar. Ain't no nice guy. You know what I mean? We could touch gloves, be friends, but once we're in the gym, you're over there on that side joking with the guys. I'm over here. I'm wrapping up. I'm getting ready. Cause ain't nobody gonna hold my hand. After we leave here, I'm gonna lift some weights and go pump some shit. You know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna be right here. Ain't nobody have to hold my hand and tell me what I gotta do. And when I'm in that ring and when I'm in that afterwards, we can be friends. Okay, I could joke around a little bit. I'll tell you one or two jokes, but I'm working. I'm working. I'm sweating. You know what I mean? I don't take no breaks on the bag. It ain't no fucking breaks. We keep going. We keep fucking pushing. After that, guess what? Go lift some weights, whatever. Hit the mountains, go run. That's it. It's just tough. There's no breaks. It's just keep going. You know what I mean? That's my mind. That's my mindset coming into a fight. Because I noticed that a lot of fighters, man, like, well, I mean, at least the fighters I've been around recently, and seeing, like, even pro guys like that are really up there, man. I don't see like, or maybe I might be mistaken. I'm tripping, but I don't see the same work ethic. I don't see the same hunger. I don't see the same like that same grit, man, that guys had back in the day. You know what I mean? I don't see that. Me, I'm fucking
My man froze. Man froze.
Um,
That
But there we go. There
it's
we go.
just it just keep going, knowing that no one's gonna be right there holding my hand, and no one's gonna check up on me. Hey, did you go running? Did you do? Nah, man, it's just me.
yeah.
That's it. You know what I mean? That's all. If not, I'm the one that's gonna take the blows in the ring too. I mean, it's just that, man. It's just putting yourself in that position and knowing and just kind of like I'm an intense individual. Like my personality, I'm intense. Like I'm very passionate about everything that I do. So that kind of helps me out, and I'm a hard worker. So that's how I put my state on that. You know what I mean? That's how I kind of think. I gave you a little rundown to my boy Smoke Show. You already know Smoking Me TV. You know what it is?
Ready, you're ready. It's my guy right here.
Shit. You know what I mean?
So I talk to this dude right here on the phone all the time. Like he hit me up yesterday. I'm in here just chilling with my family, and he called me up. You know what I'm saying? This is my guy right here, Israel, man. I
That's what's
fuck with
up.
you, bro.
That's
You,
100%, man. Yeah, I'm gonna follow your socials and stuff too, man. And hopefully, man, can get something popping soon, and so you guys can see me perform, man.
not word, definitely, definitely. But yo, before we
yeah.
get out of here, right? You in the 135 division. How do you see the landscape there? Like, how do you feel about the fighters like Ryan Garcia, um, Tank, Devin?
Technically, all those guys are 140 pounders now. You know what I mean? Except for Tank. You know what I mean? He can go 35 and 30, but the landscape right now, I think it's up for grabs. I think it's up for grabs. I think
Mhm.
if I put myself up there in the top motherfucking 10 or whatever it is that you have to fight these dudes, they will come and lean towards a fight against me versus either one of them, and that's gonna be a mistake because now no one's gonna want to see them against that other fighter. You know what I mean? If I pull out a win, I put my you know what I mean. I'm in the right circumstance, and I fucking get them, which is a big possibility. I can. Um, they're not gonna want to watch them and Ryan, Javon, Devin Haney versus Ryan. You know what I mean? You beat one of those top
Yeah.
guys. You beat one of those top guys. They're not gonna want to see those fights. Like look at Joshua and Usyk, man. Who wants to see? I mean, I don't know. I don't really care too much about the other fights. Tyson Fury beat Wilder, so I don't really want to see Joshua versus Wilder no more. Like, of course we're gonna watch it. Two
Mm.
America. Well, no, Joshua's not American, but you want to watch these two dudes who were at once the top dog supposedly. Who wants to watch that now? I don't want to see that.
I do. I do.
So,
Well, I mean, yeah, you
I
want to
do.
see it, but but
I'm a
but at,
Wilder
but at the
fan
end of
to
the
the
I
day,
get
death.
like
what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
But
at the
yeah,
end
nah,
of the
I get
day,
what you're
who
I
saying.
runs that?
understand.
Who runs that shit? Tyson Fury. Any one of those
So
guys.
so let
Rights,
me ask you
rights.
this, Israel, because like you say a lot of them basically like 140, right? And then
Yeah.
so pretty much they moving on, but you still got like Frank Martin, you still got
Yeah.
Keyshawn Davis at
Mm-hmm.
135, and
Right. Right.
those guys
Those new
don't
guys
have as
coming
many
up. Those new
fights.
guys coming up are nice.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah.
right. You're
So
right.
what do you think about that? Like as far as like
I
chopping
think
one of them off, taking a spotlight.
the thing is, man, that these guys are coming up and they're with the top promoters. They're with the
Hmm.
top promoters. They're gonna put them in position to fight for a belt. They're gonna do that. You know what I mean? And what? They're not gonna fight. They're if these guys didn't fight each other at the top level, like Javante, Tank Davis, whatever these guys, Haney, all those guys, they're all skilled fighters. They never fought each other. What's gonna happen in the next this next generation coming up? Same shit.
You don't
Same
think you
shit.
maybe you got
I
a
understand
chance to
you
slide in
100%.
there?
I could slide in there. You know what I mean? It's gonna be more likely for me to do that than to fight Tank or Haney.
Right, right. That's
You know
why
what
I'm
I mean? But
asking.
that's
Yeah, yeah.
depending on
Like,
my fights too. If I look
mm,
spectacular in my next couple fights, if I'm looking nice, then I'm like, you know what? I don't know. We stay away from this guy a little bit.
Yeah, that's a
mm-hmm.
fact. And not for nothing,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I was looking at your resume. I was looking at your record. You 9-1 with 7 knockouts.
Right.
So you really got a chance of
Well,
putting
yeah,
hands
man,
on
I'm there. Look at this kid.
putting that punch
Also,
on somebody.
well, you guys know this guy that's with Benavides now, Rayo Valenzuela.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
right.
Rayo. I like
Okay,
Rayo.
okay. What about that guy?
I want to see. Yeah, yeah.
But look at
He
him. He
another
already
one.
got 12 fights. He got a 10 fights. He's making bread.
Hmm.
That can easily be me too. If I
Yeah,
beat one
nah,
of those
that
guys
that's a
coming up,
fact.
I can easily just fight one of them dudes like on the verge of
That's a
of
fact.
of being like talked about like that.
Yeah, we got to
Yeah.
get you with one of these
But
promoters, man.
that's why I asked.
Exactly.
That's why I
We
asked.
got to
What
get you
about
with Al
them?
Heyman.
Well, all I gotta do is beat one of them motherfuckers. I mean, it ain't an
Yeah.
easy task. I gotta be on it, but also too look at my inactivity. I gotta get a couple fights.
Yo,
two,
yeah, but
three
we gotta
fights, and
be
then come
real.
into a
Hold on.
fight.
We
When
gotta
I'm
be
coming,
real. These niggas gotta stop saying they gonna fight you, and when come time,
I
they
gotta come in hot though. I gotta
you know
come
what
in
I'm
hot.
saying? They calling out of work. You
I
know what
gotta
I'm
come in
saying? They're
hot,
not
bro.
trying to fight this dude.
The
They
end of the
calling out
day,
of work.
man, I just gotta come in hot, make something pop right now. Realistically, two,
Mm,
three fights, just active. Like say everything goes good in a perfect world, no injuries, no nothing. I get a stoppage in like the first couple rounds, or the next fight might go 6 or 7. The referee
mm,
throws in, the corner throws in the towel, whatever. Okay, third fight, we can go all rounds. Fought hard, that's in a perfect world, man. That's good enough momentum for me to have to challenge any one of those guys you just mentioned right now.
right,
And
right.
I will confidently go in there and go out there and I will shock the world, brother. You know what I mean? Like
I believe so.
that's something you don't want to do. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to give me all my fights have been last minute
Yeah,
bullshit, and
yeah.
you know what I mean with little to no help or training. But right now, like we got something cooking. We got something cooking.
Can I ask you
So
this? My bad, smoke. Did I cut you off?
No, go ahead.
So I kind of got two things to ask you. Before I go. Now, what's one quality in a boxing ring you feel like you need to have in life as well?
um, you know
Like for
what?
me, for a better example, right? To be more clear, like for me, I think it's endurance. You need endurance in the ring, and you need endurance in life.
Okay. Um, I'd say perseverance, man. You
Mm,
gotta know how to
good one.
persevere because
Good
sometimes
one.
you're gonna have endurance. You get tired. Well, guess what? You gotta keep on fighting because you have that
Mm-hmm.
perseverance. You got that fucking heart. You ain't gonna stop. You
Right.
know what I mean? Um,
Yeah.
that's just how it is, man. Because I've been hella tired in fights, and one thing about me, I could be tired, but I ain't gonna stop punching.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep on swinging things, whether I'm tired or not. You know what I mean? Like I don't give a fuck if I'm tired. We still gonna throw punches, man. We still in the
Right.
fight. You know, we still in
Yeah.
the fight, and I might grab your ass a little bit, catch my breath, but hey, it's part of the game, man. It's part of the game. But yeah,
That's
that's
real.
my answer, man. Perseverance, brother.
I like that answer.
Thank
Well,
I
you,
like
man.
that
yo,
answer.
Appreciate it.
but all right, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna let you get to, you know what I'm saying, what you was doing and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to thank you for coming through the smokehouse, bro. You already know, you always welcomed up here.
Can I ask them one more
Hey,
thing, Smoke?
Now, go ahead. Do your numbers. Do
Yeah.
your numbers.
So look, Israel, I turned pro in November, right? And what advice do
okay.
you
Tell them
have?
when. Tell them when. Let's come
Oh
on.
yeah,
Just
so
stop
I
that bullshit.
turned pro
Don't do that
in
up here.
November. So the date is November 12th in
Pro
South
debut,
Carolina.
pro debut.
Yep, pro debut.
Hey,
So
that's what I'm talking
um
about. That's what I'm
so
talking about.
so so appreciate it. So not just for me, but for the other people that's wanting to turn pro. What advice do you have for me and those people out there that's going to be tuning in and listening? You know.
Yeah, man. You know what? You gotta obviously everybody's gonna be like, you gotta work hard. You gotta be dedicated, all that stuff, man. But you know what? Just know that there's a road. You don't have to make a choice right then and there. You know what I mean? If you're
Hmm.
feeling, you don't have to rush into anything. If something doesn't go your way, you get one fight, okay, whatever. You're inactive for a little bit. It's a process. It's a road. Everybody has a different road, and just stay true to yours and believe the people that you came up with, and just stay positive, man, and always just put your faith in God, man, first. Put
Yeah.
your faith in God first, and put your best foot forward, and don't if you don't rush into anything. Don't rush into shit. You know what I mean? There's four. Hey, come and fight this 8 rounder in how long? 4 weeks? Nah, fuck that.
Right.
Like,
Right.
man, look, we can get the next opportunity. Oh, this is the only opportunity. Nah. Hey, well, fuck it. If that's the last opportunity, I guess I ain't gonna get no opportunities. But that's not how it's gonna
Hmm.
go. That's just people don't let anybody sucker you into anything and just um you know what I mean? Consult with your family, you God first, and that's it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it.
I appreciate it, dog. That's
All
real.
right, brother.
That's
Hey,
real.
it's nice talking to you,
Appreciate
man.
it.
We'll link up soon. We'll see what's good.
Yeah,
Oh,
not
definitely,
definitely.
definitely.
Yo,
For sure.
yo, good looking for coming through, bro, to the smokehouse. You know what I'm saying? Just before you go, just let them know where you at. Tell them you in the smokehouse. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
man, I'm in
Come
the
hit the like and the
smokehouse. You know
subscribe.
what I'm saying? Israel Badways Mercado. We had a good talk right now. We had a little chit chat. It's all good. Hey, my boy's turning pro November. Come and holler at him. Come and see him.
Yeah.
Hit me up with the
Yeah.
stream. You got my full support, man.
You know what I'm
100%.
Got
saying?
you.
Yo, hit my boy Israel up, my nigga. Hit him with that follow at the real with The
Yep. That Real Bad Ways, man. Follow
real
me
bad
at
way.
the Real Bad Ways on Twitter and Instagram. Israel Mercado on Facebook, and we'll keep it legit, man. We'll keep going. We're moving forward.
Yo, you already, my
Mm.
brother. Again, man. Thanks, man. Peace.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
man.
shoot you a
My
call.
dude, look at my dude right here hitting some push-ups, man. My dude's hitting some push-ups right here, man. He's
All right.
he's programming back here.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
You
All
already,
right,
man.
bro.
Peace, yo.
Cool, brother.
Before you go, maniac, tell me where to find you at, brother.
Hey man, y'all can find me on Instagram at Poppy Chulo underscore PAPII underscore Chulo 2. You know what I mean? Follow me
Hey,
and shout out to Smoke With Me TV for having me on here, man. Shout out to Israel for coming
You
through
already.
and dropping love. Appreciate that.
Yeah, y'all already know, man. Smoke with me TV, man. We ended this cipher, man. We had a good one with Israel and my co-host Maniac, man. I'm definitely gonna have both of these brothers back again. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit them likes, hit them subscribes. We got in another one. Peace.
Peace.